Hello guys, welcome to another matchup in King of Sahara. Today we are enjoying some games from the Group 6. First up we have Lad 5 versus AZ3. They will be battling um, to proceed to yeah, wait, I'm confused. Well, yeah, they're just gonna be battling to. I guess that's to proceed into the groups, into the Super 16 as well.
Oof, you
For
talking about Lat 5 versus AZ3?
Lad 5 versus AC3, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about them.
Oh, so both the teams lost. So this is more like survival game. This one is to be in the group.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But like the winner has to play one because the bracket confused me a little bit
Yep.
here. I know that AL1
So the
versus
winner.
Lad 2 is
Mhm.
for the Super 16 for sure, but AC3,
Uh-huh.
what's the context there, Jitin, for that matchup?
So AZ3 versus Lat 5. So AZ3 versus Lat 5. First, this is a decider game for who stays in the group and who is eliminated. The
Mhm.
loser is out of the tournament.
Yeah.
The winner will get one more chance. The winner of AZ3 and Lat 5 will play against AL1 and Lat 2's loser.
Oh yeah, I'm with you now. I hope the viewers are as well. I think
Hmm.
now we all understand what's going on here. So yeah, AL1 versus Lat2. The winner of that goes directly into the Super 16. The loser of that match
Yes.
still has a chance to redeem themselves by playing against the winner of the lower bracket, that is AC3 versus Lat5, and the winner of that next match after that will also get into the Super 16. So there are also a couple things I want to say about. I think it was Group One.
Hmm.
I have the brackets here showing.
All right. So Group 1 is completed. With that, I mean that AS is the first team to make it to Super 16, and the second team in Group 1 is EL3. Um, it turned out that PLA4, for games, they did not think that they could beat EL3, so they just gave a victory.
Hmm.
Hence, we are done with Group 1.
Yep. So.
And we'll have the updated chart very soon.
Yep. All
For
right.
Group 2, there's another deal. So Group 2 is the shortest group with zero games played, and it's over actually. First, we had PLA3 dropping out because of player unavailability. Second, we had to ban Forvali due to misconduct in the game, and sort of cheating by having one of the team members Smurf as somebody else. That was against the rules, as we clearly mentioned during our introduction video. So Forvari was removed. This brings Skytheus and Takings directly to the final. However, there's still a problem. We don't know which team is first, which team is second. The reason why it matters because we are going to seed the first team away from the top four seeds of this tournament, so that they have a better chance of reaching the quarterfinal. All the second positions will be seeded completely randomly. That means they may or may not end up fighting the top four seeds. So if you want to be safe, you are better off being the first place in any group
Hmm.
stage.
Yeah, and that actually gives you a reason to fight for it, to get that first place.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that's great. So anything else? I don't really think so. Let's check out the polls, shall we? So for the first
Yes. Let's
matchup
check out the polls.
that we're gonna have right now, that's Lat 5 versus AZ3. Lat 5 is Inca and Quetzal. We've seen them before, of course, and AZ3 as well, Ryuzaki and Lelouch. So 65-35 in favor of AZ3. What do you think about that?
35-65 is a good ratio, not too bad. It also tells us that these teams are not far away from their skills, and I'm excited for this game.
Yeah, me too. Not really a lot of analysis going in here. I think they are. It's for me. It's difficult to say. I would think like it's 50-50 almost. just because I'm not
Hmm.
that familiar with these players, but I do know they are great. So we are ready. Yeah.
And yeah, talking about the second game as well, 6AA, Lat 2 and AL. This is the first game that we have received a complete 50-50
Oh yeah,
votes
yeah.
for both teams.
That's actually crazy, dude. 50-50. Wow. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
but
so
yeah,
it tells how close this game could be.
yeah. You guys know that this match we're gonna see after Lat 5 versus AZ3. So let's get into the first game, shall we? I am ready. Are you?
Yep, I am ready as well.
Okay, man. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So let's see for Lat. Lat Inca is Maya, and Quetzal
Hmm.
is French. So Maya, I feel like most players don't really like Maya, and I feel you don't really like Maya as well. Most players feel like that's
Yeah,
a bit.
I would prefer another civilization if
Yeah,
possible.
yep. I see that. Well, French is decent, so yeah, that's that for Lat. But for AZ, I see Ryuzaki's Lakota and Lelouch's Mongols. Oh shit, dude, that's crazy.
That is crazy nations. Oh yeah.
And which team had slight advantage again in the polls there?
In
That
the polls,
was
I
AZ3.
let me
Nah, I just
let me
checked.
quickly check. So
You.
the polls was AC3.
So yeah, that's
And with
sad.
these nations,
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that they have the better nations as well. But everything can happen. We don't
yeah,
uh, favor anyone really. Well,
I do
Ryuzaki.
I do want, like, if one of the players that I'm excited to see in this game from AZ team is Lelouch. If you remember last game against AL1, Lelouch almost was 2v1 against the AL team, and he was still. So I feel if I was Lat, I would be especially watching out for Lelouch for his intense game.
Oh yeah. Let's look at the rares here. Um, I like silk. I actually like any rare that's in your city radius of your first city,
Hmm.
especially if it's a decent one. Like silk. It's not the most OP rare ever, but if you use silk from the first stages of the game and you just protect it, it's gonna make a difference in the end. For Quetzal, it seems like he has sugar instead of silk. Sugar is definitely nice. It's definitely a perfect rare for having a fast start for boosting your speed up and boosting your
Oh
economy real
yeah.
fast. Um,
Yes, actually, sugar is one of those rares that give you an incentive to get the market as soon as possible.
oh yeah, because as soon as you get that market, then maybe you can still benefit from that 10% discount on your food cost for let's say for your military level 1 and your aging
Hmm.
as well. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah,
For
definitely.
Yeah, for Inca, I don't really see anything great there. Well, he does have salt in the back there, but Inca's scouting is a bit underwhelming, and as you know, as maybe everyone knows, there's a corner rare everywhere, and he hasn't scouted that. And by the way, using one villager and one scout only, man, that's interesting.
And this is especially detrimental to the game because the other player is Lakota. So if you're not scouting, any other civilization will benefit from it, but Lakota will benefit the most, and Spanish as well.
Yep.
So you want to hog as many ruins as possible when you're against Lakota.
You're right, dude. That's a nice comment because he's basically leaving all the ruins that there are from Makasika until all
Okay,
this
dude.
space.
We're gonna laugh at this, but check out the ruins. Check out the ruins.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to expect by now. Uh, uh,
Dude, so Maya,
what
the
the
one
hell?
with he's just counting with a single villager,
What the hell,
and
dude?
scout has the most number of ruins,
This
while
is
Dakota player
crazy.
has got 150. Man, this is crazy. This is like we just we just told the viewers that we don't like how Inca is scouting, and suddenly he's the one with the most.
But like,
Like he
uh,
that's a big slap on our face.
you do agree with me? He's scouting like shit, but
He
he's.
is. I think maybe he's cracked the ruin code. He knows where the ruins are. He doesn't need all those villages. But
Maybe
he
he's
has been
just.
extremely lucky.
Maybe he's just above our level. Hey, Ian, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you, man. By the way,
Oh, yeah, and
Lelouch looks good, dude.
guys,
Sorry, man.
yeah.
Look at his eco,
No, no,
man.
no, no.
Plus
Easy
110
there.
basically, and he's the fastest. You know, you can expect that from the Mongols player.
Right.
So yeah, that's nice for him.
That is nice for him. And I seen the Mongols player. I'm excited to see those raids.
Oh yeah. Do you agree? Maybe I'm surprised to see a barracks from Lelouch. Why? I don't really get it.
Yeah.
But he actually isn't
Oh
aiming
yeah.
for a mill 2. He's researching Civ 2 already, and I'm wondering what is he trying to secure. Uh, I wonder what is his motive. Like, let's see. There is not really anything here that he should get ASAP, like a rare or anything. Maybe because he's Mongols, he feels like, you know, having that border push will increase his food. Well,
Yeah,
this.
that will happen. So border push is a good incentive, but I also feel maybe Lelouch is playing mind games here. He's on the other side, Kedza will be expecting
Mm,
him to go for a raid, and in fact, Kedza is preparing for a raid. He has archers. He is covering the
yeah.
sugar. So all that goes to waste when there is no raid coming. So in that terms, Mongols can be very they can play mind games all they want,
Well, yeah,
and
the
they
same
don't lose
as
anything.
Japanese, because as Japanese you either can go super aggressive or you can just boom away. You know, that's also a example of that. Your enemy, if he prepares for an early attack, but meanwhile you're booming, then you're gonna just dominate him later on. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, I like the way Quetzal is playing, because as you see, this is like a conscious decision of him to put the archers here. It's a perfect spot here because his woodcutter's camp is defended, his mine as well. Let's check out
Oh yeah.
Ryuzaki. He's building just a tower here, that's decent as well. In terms of gameplay, he's building a stables already. He has that mill too, so he can make those cataphracts or horse archers.
Hmm.
Um, Inca is exposed in the metal mine. He's actually exposed
Yeah.
everywhere.
So actually, this is yeah. Inca has a very bad terrain. Look at his metal mine. Both the metal mines are towards facing Ruzaki, so very easy to raid. And on another side, Inca is cornered, so it's possible for him to get doubled. I don't know if Lelouch will go for that, but it's a good prospect. If he gets doubled, it'll take a lot of time for Gedza to come help. By the way, Gedza went for Republic instead of despotism.
Quetzal, Kotal, he went Republic, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah,
There's a ruin here, you should get that ASAP.
yeah, and he can see that. I hope he gets it.
Yeah, dude, that's like detrimental. By the way, so Quetzal, he has horses now, sugar and wool. Those are decent rares. You know, I wouldn't complain.
Hmm.
His opponent there, the Lelouch on the other side, silver and diamonds. Which rare set would you prefer, man? Between Quetzal and Lelouch?
Between Quetzal and Lelouch, I really love sugar, but for Quetzal here, he's got diamond, silver, and silk. Of course, Lelouch.
Oh
He has
yeah.
three rares.
Dude, why hasn't he used silk? I feel like he didn't use silk even though he went com 2. He's still not using it. That's a bit sad, but you know.
Yeah, it is. But Com2 is so in standard Com2 can be researched almost like with minimum lag.
Oh yeah,
When you age.
that's true.
It's classical because you start with about 100 knowledge already, and if you build a university, you get 30 from that. That leaves only 10 extra knowledge for you to be able to research. commerce too, and most players don't wait for it, even if they have silk.
Yeah, because you can build one university and you're almost there, right? To get your com too.
Yes.
By the way, nice raid.
Oh yeah.
Lush raiding there, the wool there in the corner. He has some more, nomads, going for a flank. He's probably gonna take out. He's gonna get a ruin as well. That's nice. But he's gonna take out that merchant on horses. So that's already -2 merchants for Quetzal. And after a while, that actually does build up, the losses. As well.
Oh yeah. And this is like nice raids from these guys. I have not seen the French player raid yet, or at least not effectively. Inca for sure has not started raiding. He's only defending, and that's a problem with Mayans. You start defending once, and you always find yourself defending the entire game.
Yeah. By the way, there was actually an important thing you said, that Quetzal is senator. I forgot for a second there that he was French, and recently I went senator as well, being French. But I think you really need that despot, because that's like one of the main strengths of being French. So if you don't go despot, then you're actually ignoring one of the strengths that you have as French.
Oh yes, that definitely, and that extra commerce actually does not matter as much. By the way, nice third city placement from Ruzaki.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at the map, dude, look at how the lad team is completely separated, and yeah, Lelouch and Ryuzaki, they just can rotate freely around. So, and I fear that Inca is gonna have some problems with his metal, dude. He only has one mine, and this mine is only a +2. So yeah, this is as good as it is gonna get for him, dude. This is as good.
That's right. He'll
as
have
it's
to.
gonna
He'll have to
get.
fight for metal.
Yeah, he will. He will have to
This
fight.
is a different kind of warfare. I don't know if AZ is doing that on purpose, but whatever they're doing, it works, because Inca is struggling for metal.
Yeah, nice, man. Inca is gonna lose that tower to a bribe, I suppose. Yep. Very nice. That's heartbreaking, dude. That's really heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, that is like you lose your tower, you lose anything to bribe any building.
That's just
you always feel like you just went back 5 steps.
You feel like you just got, like I don't know, dude, like you got insulted, like really hard, It's personal.
Oh yeah.
um,
Oh, look at that! Look at Lelouch. He is on to something. I love this. And this is the kind of game I like. He has his plan set up. It's not like he's not going on a whim. He knew that he'll get his eco up, and when he ages, he'll have the sieges ready, and he's going to attack. This is a very good kind of play. I love this, man.
yeah, I love it too, but that Sable being there, it allowed Quetzal to instantly have his powerful French horses, heavy horses, to attack those archers.
Oh, yeah. So it did fail. That attack did fail.
What I liked is that he really used his age advantage instantly. Because if you would look, Quetzal is medieval as well, but his archers aren't upgraded. So, but Lucius' archers were. So he used that very nicely. That age advantage.
That's right. I like how he was so fast here. He's got a pretty good eco, 113
He
wealth
does.
income. Man,
Oh yeah, that's
amazing.
wonderful. Let's compare it to, let's do some comparing work. So yeah, the Lelouch basically plus 160, gold is superb. Quetzal isn't doing that bad, although I would prefer like a 150 by now. He has basically an 100 eco, only his food is slightly higher. But actually, look at his army. If he upgrades that, it's gonna be quite a threat.
You're right. That is a threat. 3 sieges, and well, the only catch is if he had Despot right now, this would be a perfect opportunity. Right now, I hope he gets his supply wagon.
Oh yeah,
he
must.
I would hate to see French getting attrition.
That would be heartbreaking for us as casters as well, because it's that he's missing out on such a big thing if he doesn't get that supply wagon.
Oh yeah, and do you know why would Lelouch get his metal mine right there, which is so exposed? He has so many metal mines
I don't
behind.
know. I
At least,
guess
and I wanted so many, but
yeah, you are right.
that would be a better metal mine.
I guess he had a lot of villagers available here. Like sometimes it's not worth, I guess, sending them all the way back. But you are right. He suffered from it as well. So wow, actually Quetzal is
And
doing a
mhm,
fine job, dude. Look at that. He caught some. He caught Red's army off guard. What I don't like by
that's
Lat
right.
is
That's
that
right.
Inca isn't ready. Well, he's kind of ready. He's attacking Ogala. Okay, this is interesting.
Yep. So this could work. This could work. I'm just saying. I would love to see that French healing right now.
Oh my god, that
Inca
supply
is missing out
wagon.
on that.
Oh, imagine if he was getting healed right now. His army would actually be pretty damn, you know, impregnable. Or is that the right word?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
maybe that's
And
like.
here, the Ruzaki's third city is going down. Nice double by these guys. I don't know why they're not doubling the same city, but anyway, it as long as it works out.
Well, weirdly, no, well, no. Ryuzaki is still alive. His city was garrisoned. I don't see the reason for that. He should have been harassing Quetzal together with Lelouch because they have the senator. This is their friendly territory, so naturally they have the advantage. Also, get attrition because Quetzal is senator, no supply wagon. That's actually a really big mistake, dude. That's very,
Oh yeah.
very.
I think it's just a given. Anytime you see a French player, you would expect him to get a supply wagon. So you think, oh, who cares about attrition? He will probably have a supply wagon.
Oof,
And
dude.
this is another kind of mind game. I don't know if that's the mind game or Quetzal just forgot about it. I would love to think of it as a mind game.
That's not mine. That's not a
Oh,
mind
that
game anymore. That's just.
dude, Quetzal is leaving his siege is exposed. That is bad.
And you know why he did
That
that?
is really bad.
Because he wanted to heal his units, but he had to move to his
Yeah.
own territory. So yeah, double
Oh
fuck
man,
up. That's just a
he
double fuck up.
only if he had the supply wagon. Now that he just reduced his siege power by 1/3.
By
So
the way,
sad.
look, meanwhile, Lelouch is doing a wonderful job of raiding Quetzalcoatl. Look at Paris. That's
And
big.
the thing is that attack by Quetzal, it was an all-in because you can see his library. He has no intention of aging anytime.
Nope.
Also, there's nice raids going on by Lelouch on the back of Quetzal's base. On this side, Lelouch is ready for gunpowder.
Mm. Wow,
Now it's all.
dude,
Oh yeah.
I like that Ryuzaki is so careful. He's building a forbidden city already, even though he hasn't lost his capital yet. You know,
That is a very good idea.
but I
A
don't
very good idea.
blame him because look at Inca's army looks big, but it's actually mostly fake.
Decoys. Wait, who was the decoy king before?
I know who you mean, man. Maybe Pimp? Nah, I don't think it was Pimp. I
Yeah,
forgot.
Pimp.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
That's Pimp was the decoy king.
They should double now, go, double now. You don't need to protect Lil,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
The
what?
cap is here.
Yeah, who? Come on, man. That's bad priority.
Maybe he
Decoy
wants
capital.
to damage Lelouch's army first, because he
Not a
then.
bad idea,
But
but in that case, Inca should also be waiting.
and the problem is Inca doesn't have shit. Sorry for my word choice, but he doesn't have shit.
He is not going to take that capital with that kind of army. And you see, the capital city is surrounded by buildings, so it's very difficult to reach that capital to take it.
Yeah, Inca went for a suicide mission. He even called in a lot of militia. But I don't think it's gonna. If Green was here right now, they would have gotten that city. And look at this. This army is just turned backwards to Quetzal. That would be a perfect backstab. opportunity. Those
Yeah,
archers would go down
Quetzal,
instantly.
Quetzal should come.
This is a lost
Yeah,
opportunity, man.
this
And
this is what.
he's losing here anyway, so his move was actually useless, completely useless, because he even look, if he at least would have killed Lelouch's army, then that's another thing. But now he's running and
I
it's too
mean,
late.
one of them could have got the cap sack, and whoever got it, they would have a perfect head start or an
Yep,
bonus. Man, this is
it's
a bad idea
it's
to
falling apart.
engage with Lucius army.
It has just fallen apart completely. And actually, Quetzal's army was quite superb. I think he had like 5 heavy cavalries. These would
Yeah,
come in
but he
so
lost
handy.
everything.
Yeah, these guys would come in so handy to kill all those archers by Ryozaki. But he lost them to in his engagement with Lelouch before. And yeah, so yeah, I think Lelouch aged already his gunpowder. I think Ryozaki is close. He has enough science. He just needs some food, But since he was defending,
Mhm.
I guess he couldn't. He had to use a bit of his food. Um, for the AZ team, the eco is damn decent. Plus 160 for both players, basically. And yeah,
Oh yeah,
they're calling GG.
they have called GG. That was nice. 17 minutes game. A lot of mistakes being made. A lot of mistakes being made. Quetzal could have taken the city. I love their idea of doubling Ruzaki, because Ruzaki was asking for it. He was separating them, and this was a perfect opportunity to get into his base.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as we repeatedly said, somebody could have got the cap sack for Ruzaki.
Yeah, easily. And I was even surprised to see Lelouch attack Lil, and I was like, oh, perfect. Just give him Lil, but take the cap city. That's the perfect exchange. Like, yeah, I would trade my city any day to get an enemy's cap. Like, of course.
And the thing is that once they got the cap, Lelouch would have to run away from Lil, and then
Yeah.
he could have taken it back.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
So
I feel
yeah.
sad. Anyway, that's game number 1.
A bit sad. Let's just very briefly check at the stats. Economy, yeah, Lelouch. Well, yeah, for AZ basically better economy. Inca had actually. That's what is this? I think that's knowledge. Yeah. He had a lot of knowledge. I'm surprised he actually has the most knowledge. But as you see, Quetzal only like 1/3 of the knowledge of the other players because he went for that all in.
Yeah, that was an all-in attack,
Yep.
and he failed.
Alright, here you guys, you can see the kills. Most efficient player seems to be Lelouch.
And highest ruin bonus is for Inca. Man, that
What the
was
hell?
epic.
I don't get it, dude. That's so counterintuitive.
Epic.
That's actually cool. I would like to rewatch the replay and just see every ruin that he picked up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, guys. We'll
yeah, highest killed by Lelouch. I think Lelouch was the MVP in this game. He played really well. But Ruzaki has improved a lot. The last time I saw him, he was playing so much better.
he has improved or not
I'm
improved.
saying, yeah, Ruzaki has improved. You remember Ruzaki used to. He was the old cat in the last game. He
Oh,
gave him
yeah.
the title.
He has improved, but okay, now I'm just crying, because I feel like he didn't really use Lakota the way he didn't really do Lakota a service,
you
I
could
guess.
say that not the
Yeah, he
not
didn't.
the best
Yeah.
use of Lakota, but still. great job
Nevertheless, they won. Loading up the second game here, guys. That's you got it, Jitin? Is everything
there. Yeah,
all right here?
I'm here.
Okay, so let's just count down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
Let's see if Lat has better luck with the nations this time. Inca is Egypt and British for Quetzal. I wouldn't really say that they have a lot of luck with the nations.
Yeah, I don't know. Are these guys picking just complete random? Because
Maybe.
they're not using the rules to their advantage.
Yeah, because you can actually guarantee yourself a pretty, so you can guarantee yourself one good nation at least almost just by picking random offensive. So yeah,
Yep.
do keep that in mind, guys. Oof, oof. I see Inca
And
for
I feel AZ is using it because AZ got both aggressive nations before, and now they've got both economic nations.
yeah.
It will be it's too rare to be a coincidence. They have to be choosing nations.
I think so as well. So you know, not everything is simple. Sometimes you have to be smart as well to win.
Oh yeah.
Does yeah, but let's go back to the nations. Ryozaki's Inca having
Hmm.
horses. I would see myself raiding hard with that heavy cavalry, being Inca and having horses. That's what goes in my mind when I see that.
Prolaze, the overlay is still on the game.
Oh,
It's not showing.
ah, that sucks. But yeah, it's back. We haven't really missed anything.
Thanks, Herman. We make noob mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, I was just, just forgot basically. But yeah, Lelouch, Persians, Inca, Ryuzaki. As I said, that
Ooh,
horses is
dude,
nice.
check that out. The Explorer, Quetzal just forgot about his Explorer for a while, and that Explorer was looking at it, all his past mistakes and just pondering over what he could have done better to win the last game or something.
Oof, this is not the
So man,
most. This is not.
that's not the best way.
This is quite a lazy scout, I would say, dude.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
bad worker.
So I feel for every few seconds of delay that you do with your scout, you can lose on precious resources. I see this time again Lelouch and Quetzal are in front of each other, and I also see Lelouch is planning for a Civ 2. That means 3 cities right away with Persians. Not a bad idea.
Hmm, interesting. Um, I don't know why. Like he went Civ 2, and then he doesn't build that third city, and he goes Calm 2 first. Like in that case, I would just prefer going Calm. I mean Calm 1 first, and then going Civ 2. Oh, he has his city. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
he
It's
has it.
perfect. Um, so yeah, Lelouch does look good. His eco is plus 80, 80, 80, and I feel that's pretty high given the time point. At least
Hmm.
very, very much decent. Quetzal, he has a little bit of a jackpot there on his second city. He has sugar. He's building the market there, so that's gonna be a pretty safe thing there. By the way, like I see that in a 2v2, either being Lakota or Persians can be very beneficial, cause or Bantu for that matter. Because again, the Lush cut off. He's basically cutting off Inca and Quetzal again, like in last game. Well, of course, either you can do that being Lakota, or if you're bound to, you get that third city for free. Or yeah, if you're Persians, then Civ 2 is pretty cheap, so
Hmm.
you can do that dividing move again. And they have gems here in the corner for Ryuzaki, so that would be nice to even increase that distance between lads.
I particularly like Quetzal's rare resources: diamond, sugar, um, silver, and dye. All of these are pretty good rares. Three of them are heavy on wealth. So if he just uses these three rares in the back, he's getting plus 40 wealth. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I agree. Problem is he
And for
doesn't
Inca, and
he
oh yeah, he does not
he
know
doesn't
about
know
gold, right?
about dye and he doesn't know about diamonds. He only knows about silver and sugar. And even those two on loan are still decent, but he's definitely missing out. Uh,
Oh yeah, and another thing is that Inca got furs and silk. He even got tobacco in the corner, but he's not. I mean, the side, but he's not discovered that. And tobacco for Egypt, tobacco and marbles are the perfect rares for Egypt. While he is getting a wonder, he's still not using those. So I'm a
the
heartbroken still.
he actually has this breaks my heart. He has marbles and tobacco. I feel like if you're Egypt and you see those rares, then you shouldn't even think about it. Like I would use them
Hmm.
and just even though I might fail, I might just overdo it. But just having that opportunity is too exciting for me to pass that to not do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. for sure.
Okay, so yeah, AZ Ryuzaki is aging. Lelouch has aged already. Damn, Lelouch is fast, man. Even with Civ 2, he's one of the first players to age. I'm afraid that the Inca player is he going
Mm-hmm.
stables. I really hope he's going stables and secondary military, because I would rate the F out of Inca with those
Yeah, so
heavy
Inca, the
cavalry.
Inca player is against Lad Inca, and he it seems like um he's going for stables because he's got horses, and Inca is just a perfect nation to spam those heavy cavalries. Bam.
Yeah, for sure. Cause yeah, first of all, he has horses. Secondly, what do you need for heavy cavalry? You need gold and metal, which the Inca player has enough from. Okay, here is the stable. There we go. I like it. He actually went for the mine first, and I don't disagree with that decision. I can't really say anything about that, because he got that gold boost first. Now he has definitely enough resources to spam some heavy cavalry, or I
Oh
guess
yeah, but
cataphracts.
I don't see Mill 2, man. Where's Mill 2?
It's coming up. It's coming up, dude. It's actually, yeah. It's a bit behind for. It's a bit later than the stable completed, but it's fine.
Okay, yeah, let's hope Mill 2 comes in.
We were talking about Ryuzaki, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
O-
see.
on this side on this side I like what Lelouch is doing. I feel Lelouch has got the basics of a standard pretty well. He at the moment he's aging, he's got com 2, he gets his eco up as soon as possible. He's got metal miners, he's got universities, he's got his government research. uh, you may think this as a given that everybody should know that, but not everybody knows that. People get confused, what should they build first? They end up building everything after H2, and it not always goes well.
I actually used to, because with Nomad I'm used to just building my Senate and University right away. I always did that. And in Standard I always built my Senate right away as well. But lately I'm actually delaying it quite a lot. Sometimes I go Civ 2 even before I build my Senate.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, indeed, you have to use your resources sparingly. You have to decide what your goal is at the moment, at the time, and if building a Senate isn't really gonna do much for you, then you shouldn't do it.
That's right. I like how Inca is playing this game much better than last one. He's got this hanging garden, so he obviously has the highest knowledge among everybody.
And he actually researched. You probably wanted to say that, but he researched attrition, dude. That's actually, I like that. And
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's nice.
he's using the senator to defend against the raids as well. He basically forced that heavy cavalry away.
Yeah, it looks like it's somebody else playing instead of Inca. He's playing much better than last time. He's
Oh
he's
yeah.
got one tower at the front exposed woodcutter camp. He's getting another tower there. It's nice.
Ryuzaki is missing out on some kills that he should have been making. Like this villager was 12 HP. He should
Ooh.
focus on that one first, and it's still alive. That's a bit sad. He could have. He could have.
Yeah, and it's not it's not the Mayan city that it continues shooting. There is nobody garrison. He could still continue killing these people while they build.
Yeah, but now it's too late, and Ryuzaki's raids haven't been that effective yet. Well,
That's
maybe.
right. Not a single kill so far.
Look at that in Thebes at the back there. A cataphract made it there, so and actually there is no tower or anything. So he'll probably kill a couple villagers, but I think the damage. I think that Inca is doing a fine job at minimizing the damage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
But let's compare their economies. I'd say Ryuzaki is doing better though, but Inca is just recovering. I guess he had to be, building a wonder is taxing on your economy for sure if you do it early on.
Mm-hmm.
And those raids, he still has some villagers garrisoned in here, and I guess he'll recover from it. And he's aging already, damn. skipping level military level 2. That's interesting.
That is with Egypt. I like about Egypt that you can max out your food income faster than any other civilization. That's a big deal. So
That's
I would
right.
love to see Inca get his eco up at least up food for 150. Right now he's just trying to survive these raids, which is all right. And Rizaki here has got a pretty decent eco himself, 120, 87 wealth, 50 knowledge.
Yeah, it's decent. I have kind of a deja vu, or I have an impression that we're gonna see the same outcome possibly as the first game. Why? Because I feel like even though Lat is doing very fine at those early at that early game, they can actually hold their own, but they are doing less of a fine job at the later stage because their gold for both lad players is underwhelming, really, especially for Quetzal, only having plus 34. Yeah, by the way, nice raids here. Um,
Nice raids. And do you see Lelouch using diamonds? That's so sneaky.
yep, that is sneaky indeed. So actually, that explains partly why his gold income is so high, plus 122. I mean, with that big of a difference in gold income, you can basically expect that Lelouch is gonna win here for sure. I think we're gonna see again a situation where Lelouch is probably gunpowder and Quetzal is still stuck at medieval.
Yeah, here I mean, look at his knowledge wealth. Lelouch is doing pretty
He's
good.
pimping. By the way, Inca seems to be going for a super boom, science level 3, calm 2, civ 2. The city also by Questel, man, he really doesn't get a break, does he? It got
No,
intercepted there. But I mean, that city place, it was kind of a useless position for a city anyway.
that's right. That's right. I don't know what's the point of that city.
I'd
It has
rather,
no economic resource
yeah,
around it.
he'd rather build it here. You might get that wood patch and that metal mine,
Hmm.
or I don't know, even here. I don't care, just not there.
Yeah, anywhere but there.
Yeah,
Even in front where they have this bigger wood patch, it would bring Quetzal a little closer to Lelouch, and even in fact, it could be easier to intercept his trade routes from that city.
yeah. By the way, Lelouch did some very important stuff right now. He killed a trap here, right under the nose of Questel. He was using two heavy cavalries, and actually one of them made it out alive.
Ooh.
And he killed another trap here when it just spawned out of the siege factory. And that
Oh man.
ruins. I feel like that ruins Quetzal's chances even more. Because he needs
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start
for
sieging.
sure.
He needs to do something. It's nice for him that he got that despot. That was a bit careless by Lelouch, but I mean, he doesn't have a chance. His eco is broken, and he doesn't even have a possibility to attack Lelouch. He's building a trap again, but it's gonna be too slow. I think it's too late for this side.
And funny thing is, he forgot about his third city. There is no villager on it. It's just there. Inca is guarding it, but I don't know for what, because there is nobody building that city.
Hashtag team play.
Oh yeah, and I'm liking what Ruzaki is doing there. Man, seriously, Ruzaki has transformed into a completely different player than what I saw last time. Look at his eco. Look at his army. He is actually going to attack Inca very soon.
Yeah, but I do think Ryuzaki is still better off here. But Inca is playing pretty damn well. He's actually ready to age to gunpowder right now, and he clicked on it right now. So pretty fast. Uh, let's hope that he can make use of that gunpowder age now, because his eco
Oh
isn't
yeah.
that great. It's gonna be a bit harder for him to build a superb army fast. And wow, Ryuzaki's eco is plus 200, man. Plus
Oh yeah, he
177
is. He's
gold. Uh,
seriously. What happened to him? Wow. He's transformed suddenly.
well, yeah, actually, I think one of the things that separate Inters against pros as well is, recognizing the importance of the lumber mill and the granary. And Ryuzaki knows it. He has two lumber mills in total. He has two granaries, and also in cities with like
Oh yeah.
a full farms, so that allows him to have that plus 200 without even building a lot of villagers for it.
Mm-hmm. In fact, getting these upgrades is a great way to minimize population consumption. In
Yeah,
standard, it does not matter, but in nomad, it's a big deal. If you can reduce the number of villagers on your cities, then you can use them as army. By the way, look at those raids behind from Rizaki. Rizaki is double raiding him.
this is
That's harsh.
this is a finishing blow, dude. I mean, how do you come back from that? I don't know. I would be so discouraged being Inca if this happened to me. I wouldn't
You
give up,
are
but
right.
like I would really think like I would just play hoping that my teammate could win then, cause he lost a lot in this. He
He
lost a
did
lot.
lose a lot. Oh man.
And in the end, you see what happens when you balance your um, game plan badly. What I mean by this, Inca was a bit disbalanced. He started aging the gunpowder without really having a base for it. And what that means is he
Yes.
couldn't use his gunpowder age first of all, and secondly, for the enemy team, gunpowder age becomes cheaper, so you actually end up hurting yourself more than you help yourself.
Oh yeah. Like if you can't upgrade to the gunpowder age units, then what's the point of being in gunpowder age?
Yeah,
It just gives your opponent super gunpowder age.
it it just looks fancy, like oh I'm already gunpowder, but in practicality, it doesn't help you much.
Oh, and I have to say again, Inca and Quetzal are not using the sugar, despite it being so close to Quetzal. It's he
How?
just has to click there. I think he just forgot about it. How can you not use that? And he's not using silver. Quetzal is not using furs, which is even towered. He's not using silk. Man, that is bad.
Yep, like silver got raided, like that's understandable, but it's a bit sad for the sugar indeed.
And look
Um,
at Lelouch's army. Lelouch is ready, man. This is not toying around anymore.
yeah, this
This is
is
the final blow.
yeah, this is not like just a defending against raids army anymore. This is starting to become a force to be reckoned with. What
Hmm.
does Quetzal have? He has a lot of units, but he doesn't have the knowledge to age. He doesn't have the economy to age, or even do very much. So I fear the worst.
You are right here.
Yeah,
Ruzaki has got an army, but not enough siege. He's making siege. Hopefully, he'll be there. I am worried about Inca because where's the food, Inca? I would love to see a lot of food income. You being
where
British, you mean Egypt here?
where's his eco in general? Like overall, his eco has just evaporated. It's
Yeah, I think he
gone.
never recovered after those heavy raids from
No,
Ruzaki.
he didn't. And I mean, Ryuzaki, he's just showing off by now. He's building that Colossus being Inca. Like, he doesn't need it even now, but when he gets it, I think he could kill 1v2.
Yep.
Oh well, suddenly, yeah, we come back here and Lelouch's army has grown. He's just, I like it, he's spamming units, so.
And do you see what Quetzal is doing? Quetzal, I like that. If you cannot fight your opponent head on, sneak into his capital. Unlucky for him that Lelouch is Persians, but still, that you have to agree that this army
Yeah,
is going to force Lelouch to go back. So this is much better than taking his city because he doesn't want to lose his city. Like fighting at Quetzal's hometown would have been disadvantageous for Quetzal, but he just changed the whole scene. I like that. I like how what he did here. And in any other case, imagine if he was not Persian, this would be such a big deal.
Oh yeah. Kill those sieges, bro. Kill them.
Oh, close.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine, but it's nothing that bad for Lelouch. But I like that Quetzal actually did this, because this is better than just losing, you know? Like, first
Yeah,
of all, he
because
buys time.
his army would lose in a head-on battle.
Yeah,
You
so
know that.
he buys time, and well, yeah, he doesn't get that cap sack, but still he does hurt his economy, obviously. And I like his, oh yeah, he's raising farms. He actually killed 2 already, I think. He killed that woodcutter's camp, so yeah, maybe even if he can get away again, that wouldn't be. I like the way he played this scenario. Like, he couldn't do much more, really. Yeah,
That's right.
Ryuzaki
And
there,
it
he
did
won that
it did
city.
hurt the. Oh yeah, and Ryuzaki is winning over there as well.
What were you
Or
gonna
maybe
say?
not. Maybe not.
I don't. Well, how does Inca still kind of? Oh, where's
So
the
Inca,
commander for Ryuzaki? Where's that armor bonus?
yeah,
It's non-existent.
must have got sniped, but that was good. That was good. That was completely in favor of Inca. Inca survives, lives another day. But if you look at Ryuzaki's eco, I won't bet on it, man. It's double. It's double or more than double for what Inca has got.
Oh yeah, that gold income plus 316. Yeah, he can just spam as many scholars and as many gold units as he wants. So this is just delaying. This is delaying by a lot, I guess. But still, nevertheless, it's nice that they are delaying. You know. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Oh, and I just saw something in the chat. Lelouch says that he cannot build his woodcutter camp where it used to be because it says it's already there. And I tried to put a woodcutter camp and it does not allow. It's like a bug.
Oh yeah, I see. Forest already has a woodcutter's camp. That sucks, man. That actually sucks. Okay, this is like the final countdown for Questel. Lincoln is about to go down. He doesn't really have that. He doesn't really have an army at the moment, and not the economy. Yeah, like really commentating on this by this point is there's not really that much to say, and only that AZ has the advantage and they're using it. However,
Yeah, going to make.
look at this. There is something to say. That Inca, he is trying to use his small victory he had there to damage Ryuzaki somehow, but that castle here is well placed, and I guess going that far into Ryuzaki's territory is a bit dangerous, so he just goes back.
Whoa.
There goes Lincoln.
Now it's a matter of time before Lelouch kills his side.
Oh yeah.
And Ryuzaki is aging as well, so yeah, I'm just waiting for these guys to call the GG.
Yeah, I mean, Ryuzaki is a bit passive for sure.
Yeah, he could have killed. So it's just a tip for future matches, because if they win this, they'll have to play against the winner of AL versus LAT 2. It's possible they might even end up with the same opponent that they played before. So for such time, you need to be more aggressive, because those teams are on a slightly different level than LAT 5 is.
Yeah, but I think AZ always recognizes the position they are in, and that's why they're kind of stalling it. I mean, Ryuzaki is just enjoying him. I feel like He's just playing, he knows he got this. But what is interesting is that Inca, he came over to help Quetzal. It's not gonna do much, but it's still good of him.
Yep. Like he's just delaying the inevitable, but
Yeah,
in such games, like because it's the last chance, right? Lat 5 is out of the tournament after this, so they want to try as much as possible.
they
So I
yeah
don't blame them.
yeah that's true, man. Why just give up if you know that this is the last chance you're gonna get? What is Ryozaki's reaction? It seems like he will just go for El Suba as retaliation, but where is the CG,
Mhm.
bro? It's coming up. A bit too slow. I mean,
He's coming up.
it's a smart idea to have your sieges ready, just garrisoned somewhere before you're even planning to attack. That way, in the future, you can instantly start using them.
Oh yep.
Yeah, the Inca player, he's not just rocketing away. He's going science level 5, com 4 without any problem. He has 4 universities just completely filled out basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a big boom. I don't think at this point even both of them, both the lat players together can beat Ruzaki.
And Lelouch is still using diamonds. That's kind of funny, dude.
Yep.
He could have used
And nobody's
silver as
using
well.
silver. Nobody is using silver. Come on, it hurts.
Well, they are using dye, but still not sugar. What the hell? I think they just think that this is just some kind of weed or something, like
Yeah,
this is
maybe they
just a
don't.
tree.
A lad is not understanding how important sugar is, because if they knew how important sugar is, there's no way they will forget about it.
Yeah. Inca is falling back. Lelouch just fell back, even though I even think he might have killed both there if he microed it well. But I mean, no worries, because AZ still got this.
Okay, so here we go. Probably one of the last blows.
Yeah, because after this, like, there's nothing that you can do anymore, I think. Before, like,
Mhm.
Latvia survived by grace of, I don't know, just
Yeah, I don't know how he survived. I wasn't paying attention there, but somehow Inca pushed back Ruzaki.
yeah, that's right. That's because, yeah. First of all, Quetzal, he went for that cap, delayed, the attack by Lelouch. But here, I think Ryuzaki had lost his monarch, and yeah, I guess he just didn't have enough units. But this time, he definitely has enough army.
Yep, enough, definitely enough units.
And dude, those intermediate players, they really like decoys, man.
Yep. In fact, I feel I should be using decoys more often, because when you, even if you give an impression that you have a huge army, sometimes the opponent doesn't take a fight.
But like for me, I always select my enemy's army to check if it are decoys. So for me, the argument is more like I might use
I
decoys
think.
for that
Mhm.
extra hit points. Like, I mean, your enemy has to shoot at the decoys to
Once.
once,
Yeah.
and for me that's like a slight HP advantage, you can say, that I get. But
You could say that. Yep.
like
Not a.
yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think I've fallen a lot for that trick in terms of thinking that my opponent has a big army, because I always
Well,
select his
I
army.
think one of the places where it could be super useful is when you are doubling somebody. So that time, when you get double, often players don't care to check if there are decoys or not. So even if you don't have a lot of army, and if you just put decoys, the other player will go into panic mode.
hmm Yeah, like, you mean maybe you can You can fake double.
Oh no,
That,
you are still doubling, but you don't have as much. Like the second player does not have as much army as he's showing.
oh, like he has like just a small help
Like yeah,
army, but
it could be just 2 or 3 units, but being shown there as 6 or 7 units.
yeah. That's yeah, but that is kind of a fake double. Yeah, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. I was thinking more like literally faking that double. Just send your decoys there, and maybe if they
Oh
don't
no.
look well, maybe your opponent just sends his army to rotate, but your army is on his
Mhm.
cap already.
Well, that's not a
Well,
bad
yeah,
idea either. See, you just gave me a nice idea.
yeah, shouldn't have. Yeah, Ryuzaki's just he's having a good time. He doesn't care. He's careless, and I don't blame
Yeah,
him.
he could be finishing faster, but he's taking his time. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, same fate for Green here.
So I guess that's Lat 5 going out of the tournament.
Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah, it looks like it, but I just realized so far none of the teams have been eliminated because of 2 losses. Every team that has been eliminated is for every other reason, but not losses.
What do you mean?
So you see the noobs, they forfeit. That's why they're out. PLA4 they forfeit. They're out. For Wali they were banned, so they were out. But none of the teams that are out is because they lost 2 games.
Oh, oh yeah, but maybe now. Oh yeah, but
So
maybe we'll see
whichever
that
team
in the near
loses in this
future.
is going to be out.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Thebes is actually 0 HP as you can see, so it's ready for the taking.
And the castle is also far behind. It won't help as much.
Tanks. The armored.
GG. The GGs have been called.
Yep, they have. Creating decoys again. Cheeky. So cheeky.
I really like these Inca siege units.
Oh
They're
yeah,
tiny.
yeah. And they move
But
pretty fast, huh?
yeah, they move fast. Like they move pretty fast, and it's just fun looking at them siege down buildings.
Oh yeah. Do they actually have any other benefits? In that,
I don't see anything like it doesn't say stronger than regular infantry or something like that. Regular siege. I guess it's just fun to watch. Maybe that's that's the advantage. Both the capitals have been taken. Okay. So now I guess it's officially the time to say that Lat 5 has lost this game.
Well, nice raid by Inca. They're raiding gems in the corner.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not going to make a difference, but still good idea. Always a good idea.
We
to
like
keep
the
raiding
effort
it over.
and the thought behind
Yeah.
it, so
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for effort.
yeah, for sure.
So a lot of mistakes were made by the Lat team, and I hope this cast helps them to improve those.
Oh, I'm sure they will get something useful out of this. And seriously, I mean, maybe sometimes we seem harsh, but we respect all the teams. And yeah, Lat played great as well. They showed the skill that they do have. You know,
And
mistakes are to be made.
they stuck together till the end. They could have resigned initially, but they did not want to resign. I mean, that's a good fighting spirit.
Yeah. So yeah, Quetzal basically just got destroyed because he lost all of his cities.
Mhm.
So yeah, till the last fighting man, I still see he's building a siege factory, Inca. I don't know what you're gonna do with that one, bro,
That's
but
called hope.
Yeah, it's hope.
That's on this side. Wait. Oh yeah, Quetzal is dead. I just realized Quetzal.
Yeah, he's out. So Inca, the last man standing. Yeah, still trying to build his eco up.
Okay. That was a long game for compared to the last one, almost double the length.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there we go. So maybe we can recap like this whole best of three. You know, what are the main
Mm-hmm.
points that maybe Lat should work on?
Well, Lat 5 definitely needs to work on their economy management. That was horrible throughout the games. And one more thing I would add is using the rare resources.
Yep, that was big.
If they have to learn two things from this map, well, that should be it.
I would actually add another one, and that is they should improve their scouting greatly because I think it's really not where it should be. Like weirdly enough, like they still get decent ruins bonuses. I've seen worse,
Mm-hmm.
but still, I'm gonna just still repeat myself. I still think that their scouting is uh, a
Not
bit
up to the
weak.
mark.
Yeah. So if you guys can improve scouting and like Jitin said, yeah, those rares and yeah, your eco management, then you're gonna be fine. So yeah, but Lat 5 lost. Um,
And that means AZ3 is one victory short of entering the Super 16, or you can say one victory, one loss short of getting out of the semifinals or
yeah,
out of the tournament.
yeah, that's right.
So and with this we officially say goodbye to Lat 5. Um, I like their efforts and I hope we get to see them again in future tournaments with a stronger with a stronger skill set.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, yeah.
So yeah,
Respect to Lat 5, but maybe their brothers Lat Team 2 can actually they can
yeah,
live on
hopefully
to
it would be interesting to see at least one Lat pass through this because Lat has shown great participation in this tournament. 5 teams out of 28 are Lat teams.
Mm-hmm. And actually, the next matchup here is gonna be Lat 2 versus AL1. We'll be
Mhm.
right there to cast it. Let's take a 5 minute break. So we'll see you guys very soon.
Oh yeah, see you guys.
So hey guys, I noticed that there are some issues with the chat on our stream. It's not really related to us. I think it's some YouTube error, I assume. So what we will do is we'll start another stream. This stream is now finished. We casted the game Lot 5 versus AC3, and we will make a new stream right away. It's gonna be Lat 2 versus AL1. So yeah, we'll see you guys there in like a couple
So
minutes. Hey guys, I
yes,
noticed
see you
that there
guys.
are. Yo. So hey guys, we're back. It seems like there's a YouTube server issue. That's why the comments don't register, and as well, like we both have problems logging into some parts of YouTube. But yeah,
Mhm.
nevertheless, we're gonna make a good cost of it. Sadly, the chat is broken right now. Maybe it will even become available again midstream. I hope. But yeah, meanwhile, let's
For now,
just.
I will have my Steam chat open, and in case you want to say anything, that's the only workaround for now. I'll have it open right on side by side,
Oh yeah, and
so that I'll read it
yeah,
to in the
yeah,
in the video.
you've gotta improvise, adapt, and overcome. So let's do it that
Yes.
way. If you wanna say something, Justin is gonna just give the message to us like that. Okay. In fact, I'm in the first replay of Lat 2 versus AL1. Are you with me, Jitin?
Yes, I am. I am just opening that. Give
Okay.
me a second.
Yeah. And just double check if we are on the same page.
So it's LAT2 versus AL1.
Yeah.
I am in. So first game, Aztecs and British.
Yep. That's right. So we are ready.
All right.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, we are live. Yeah, let's just get into it. AL, Aztecs for Hugo, Brits for Dracula. Aztecs is always nice, I think, because you have options. Well, mostly being aggressive, but that's still a nice option. Being aggressive is
That
always a good.
that's one of the options you have, and you better like that option.
Oh yeah, yeah. You better like it. You better actually be good at being aggressive, because if you are, then you're gonna have a good time with Aztecs. For
Oh yeah,
the
I'm looking at all the nations. All the nations seem to be aggressive. But yeah, continue about Dracula's.
yeah, yeah, you are actually right. All the nations are quite aggressive. I was gonna continue about the lad team, Alan the Awesome French. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's quite aggressive. Rome is also a a strong nation on the battlefield. Let's say it like that. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot that thing again. What is it with me today? Switching the screen. We're back, guys. Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
happen
this time
sometimes.
we don't have anybody. We don't have anybody to tell us.
Yeah, so that would be fatal, dude. We would just
That
have
will
to
be.
recast it. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll become a audiobook.
Oh yeah, why not? My voice is quite soothing. I believe I like to believe so. Uh, let's see.
All right.
Well, let's talk about, like, in your expert opinion, which nation set do you like more here?
Well, in this combo, it's hard to say that. I will slightly lean towards French and Romans, but it's very close. I don't even think there's going to be much difference. By the way, just reminding all the viewers that this is the matchup that got a 50-50 poll opinion. So there are both the teams are equally matched according to the people.
That's right.
I
Um,
like how what Dracula's second city. It's there's so much wood in there, perfect for a British player.
oh yeah, that's quite lucky for him, dude. Um, Alan, he looks fine. He looks fine. I like that he's so he's confident enough to actually pull off, something so aggressive. Because I feel like you do need confidence to go for that play.
You're talking about the
Uh,
Aztec Rush?
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm talking about Hugo's play against
Hugo, yeah.
Alan. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Hugo is like making 3 units initially. That costs a lot in terms of what you have. Initially, you don't have as many resources. So if you make so much, you better get something out of that exchange.
so yeah, Alan, he saw that those units coming in by Hugo. He has his mill one. He's building his barracks now on his second city. That's good.
Hmm.
Um, but it seems like Hugo is anticipating that, and he's sending a light infantry there. I think he might discover it if he's lucky. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see about that.
I don't think so because he will need a
It's almost
heavy
finished.
infantry
Yeah,
to stop that.
I just hope that maybe Hugo could just delay that barracks like enough with that light to make it in time with his heavy, but that doesn't mean that doesn't seem to be the case. Do you think this is
Oh wait, are you seeing that? Doko actually created a barracks for him. I do not agree with this
where?
because Doko, look at Doko. He made a barracks to save Alan. Not the best way,
Oh,
not the best way to do it because uh,
yeah.
I don't think it's worth sending 3 units.
This is
Oh man.
there's distance. Before he makes it there, it's gonna take a while. And actually, Alan he's fine on his own. He would have been better off just raiding Dracula instead. And
That's right. It would have been better for Doko to raid Dracula. Uh,
yep, and
but that.
and actually Dracula has his mill one, but he hasn't gone for the barracks yet. So actually, considering the distance that the units by Doko traversed, he would have been here
Mhm.
already if he wanted to. Oh, here's the barracks by Dracula. Why is it on the first city? He was that
Yeah, I
afraid,
don't
huh?
know. That was a bad choice. Maybe found out the barracks. Let me check. It looks like he does have the barracks discovered. Maybe he was afraid that it'll get denied, so he uh, put it at the back city.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, Doko killed an archer by Hugo, and so his investment is actually partly worth it now, just by killing
Mm-hmm.
that one unit. Yeah, Dracula and Doko, the first ones to age. Let's look. Economy-wise, everything seems decent for all the players. Nothing, no one is really lagging
Whoa, 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 dude,
that.
dude, look at that. Look at Hugo's library.
Hmm, interesting.
That is bad. That is very, very bad.
Interesting. Why?
And the thing is, Hugo is supposed to be one of the experienced players in standard. Unless, of course, he is defining a new meta. This does not look so good for me.
But so far, his new meta doesn't seem that to be that powerful, because he's the
Yeah,
slowest
because
guy.
the ruin, he's going to he's lost. So he got 200 ruin bonus. If he had that science, then he would have 400 ruin bonus.
Yeah. Always, I love. Um, Not always. I mean, I love that Alan actually, with those two units, is still checking out. What's Hugo is up to. If he could get here on that woodcutter's camp, then he would have denied a lot
Mm-hmm.
of wood. But he kind of gave up too quickly. I feel like he could have stayed around for a little bit longer. Not too long, of course, because the
Oh
barracks
yeah.
here would.
And do you see Doko has got a lookout in his side? I like that.
Yeah, this is. I like it as well. That's that good stuff. If you know that the raid is coming in, then you can defend. Oh wow, Hugo is gonna raid Saul. That's sad. That's sad that he didn't tower that.
For the lad team, yeah.
Yep. Sad for the lad team indeed. Happy for AL. And I think Doko spotted that raiding coming by Dracula, but that doesn't mean that he can do something about it necessarily. Um, those archers by the
Oh yeah.
Brits, yeah, you know what's up. Let's compare them. 88
And
versus 70 HP, 16 attack versus 12. So yeah,
yeah, those are strong archers. I wouldn't mess with those archers.
nah, and the range is 12 and 10 for the default archer. So yeah, even that light cavalry got killed there. I suppose that
Hmm.
heavy infantry did a good job there.
I think another light infantry can be killed with. I mean, another light cavalry can be killed by these archers. These are super strong archers.
Yeah, maybe he can take it on. Do you think he can take on this battle?
No, no, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be too much.
By the way, but I like that third city from Dracula. It denies the wood. It almost brings that tower
And now,
very close to Dracula's territory.
yeah, actually both players built their temple, so we see some border pushing going on. Nice horse archer, I would think, but Dracula's archer is here in position. Good for him.
Oh, do
Yeah.
you see this? Do you see Dracula's tower?
Let's see. Yeah.
And he's
Uh,
building it just in such a way that he can use the British extra range. That is clever.
oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, of course. +2 range to the towers and all that. So yeah, he can actually kill that tower and kill that woodcutter's camp with his tower. That's actually deep the game knowledge. I think I wouldn't have thought about that. I probably wouldn't
Oh,
have thought about that.
that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Yeah,
And the funny thing is, Doko has no idea about that.
yeah. Well, now he can take a guess. You see, like there's a piece of road sticking out here, so he does know, he should be able to know from that that there's something being built there. And right now
And one thing,
he should be.
yep. An interesting thing about these British archers is that they can stand away from this woodcutter camp and kill all these villagers. This is a very bad location for woodcutter now, and Doko should change the position.
Somehow, Doko's tower is shooting at Dracula's tower right now. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe then Dracula did not utilize his range as well as he could have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess Doko's tower didn't shoot because it couldn't see the tower being built. But once it discovered the tower, it was in range. You know, Hugo is still trying to raid here and there, without much success, I would say. Yeah, and he has archers here, but I mean, archers, I mean, they don't do that much damage. They are most effective, I feel, well, right in the beginning of Classical Age, but later they become a bit less powerful for raiding.
And Alan, being French, has gone for senator, questionable stuff.
He's actually gonna lose his senator if he doesn't watch out.
And I don't know why Doko has his army near Alan's base. Do you see that?
Let me see. Well, it seems that Doko is on Neapolis, to me. Am I wrong?
Wait, no, you see Doko's 2 units near in Alan's territory?
Oh yeah, that's defending that wood.
That's a big price to pay for defending that wood.
Doko seems to be like the guy that just he likes to give and not take. He rather suffer himself than, you know, let his teammate down.
I also feel that in the beginning of the game, these guys might have a talk that Hugo is the strong one, and they should focus their attention to defend against Hugo, which I don't think is a bad idea. But Dracula is no joke, man. Dracula is, if I had to forecast what might happen based on the conditions right now, Dracula seems to be doing pretty good.
You are right. If you look at the eco, for sure. I mean, 125 for food and wood. That's actually pretty decent given the time point. And that gold is important. I feel like. Did he research taxation? Let's check it out. He did. So he's so aware of his nation's powers. Like that tower. Yeah. He showed that with that tower, and now again with, you know, being Brits, taxation is cheaper. He has 3 cities, so he's using taxation to the max. And you see that in his gold income.
And seriously, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, let's look at the rares for a sec. For Lad team, I see that actually they could use furs if they wanted to. They discovered it quite recently. What are they using though? They are using salt and bison. I mean, Doko is. Alan the Awesome is using spice, salt, and gems.
Oh, I don't know why the Doko is not using spice.
Oh yeah, that's
especially when he has a tower on it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the safe rare. You should always use those.
Yeah, and I just read the chat. Alan says you have to kill fast. I'm assuming that Alan is scared, and Alan made a big mistake with that senator. He did not need to get senator. French is the perfect nation to counter Aztecs.
Yeah,
French with Aztecs, like French with salts, even more.
Um,
But what do you think? Do you think Dracula and is anywhere close to being dying by the hands of Doko?
I mean, I think you implied something, you know, in your question as well with your tone there. I don't think Dracula is dying at all. His eco is fine. He's look at that wood suddenly 170 wood income. That's almost double of that of Doko. What's funny is I read in the chat, Alan was like, I trust in you, Doko. I know you can do it. I mean, I love the team spirit, but sadly for him, he doesn't know that actually Dracula is the one that is the strongest right now. Of course,
That's right.
we can see that being the observers,
Look
but
at that raid. Look at that raid. That is, I
destroyed.
mean, so well thought. Yeah, he is exactly between the cities. He has denied those farms completely. He's even sieging the farms. What a play! What a play by Dracula on this game.
Oh, are you talking about Dracula? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but actually, yeah, I did see that. You're right, but Hugo, on the other side, he actually killed a lot of units by Alan because he used what's it called, man? Ambush. Yeah, he ambushed his army that was just standing in the
Oh,
open, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you need a scout
always have a scout in your army,
for
guys.
sure. I mean, even
More
I
important
forget
than anything.
sometimes, but uh, when I get reminded very fast that I should make a scout usually when I forget.
And that raid by Dracula is completely wiping out Doko's confidence.
Yeah, and
Look at his eco.
yeah, like look at man, I love this because lately I have, yeah, of course the raid's in the back there, but I I understand the importance of cutting off roads better than I used to in the past. You can bottleneck that gold income so hard just by being present between two roads.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem that Doko, he has a bit of a better army composition, or rather, those two heavy knights are the strong point
Oh
he
yeah.
has right now.
And oh my god, pointing out, Orange might be onto another ambush.
Oh, he likes that, huh? He
Yes,
probably
and
will
if it
ambush.
works, do it.
Let's check it out from Alan's perspective. Let's see what he sees. It should happen anytime soon. Oppa, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
The horses attacking the archers, that's perfect, and the heavy infantry attacking the horses. So yeah, when you have the surprise attack, just go for the units that you can counter first. That's the most efficient way. That caravan going down. That caravan could have been killed before it actually died, so that the Aztec player didn't get that loot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Aztec player, man. He gets more loot anyway, so
Yeah, that's right. And I still feel Alan could be doing better, but he's not he's not as bad as how Doko is in condition. Doko's condition is horrible, especially as he knowing that Dracula is going to be gunpowder rate.
yeah. Funnily enough, Alan actually has a slightly bigger chance against Hugo than Doko has against Dracula, because Dracula
Yeah,
is
Doko might have taken Dracula way more easy
yeah.
than he should have.
And look at that, Dracula is aging to gunpowder, just needs like 10 seconds more, he's there. And let's look at his army, it's pretty decent, he has enough units, he has a lot of archers, so I would love if he shifted his focus to heavy cavalry. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
in that case, his
And
army would be complete.
I'm sorry. I just read a chat. Alan said that he's going to come to capture um, the Dracula's capital. By the way, Dracula is Lat Alucard. Alucard. So
I
I
know
think
that name.
he's a good standard player. I think he's a good standard player.
Yeah,
And knowing that Alan is going there, that Doko should be able to coordinate a double. I don't see Yugo. I mean, Yugo has got a giant army for sure, but I don't think Yugo has the siege power yet.
he's building them though, and once he gets his mill 3, I think Hugo is aiming for a gunpowder attack for sure. But I
And
think
another ambush, man. Come
he's
on.
gonna.
By this time, Alan should have lookouts everywhere.
Yep. and he's gonna, wow, Hugo is gonna destroy his economy, I feel like. But it's too late for Alan. I mean, he should just go what he plans to do. um, I mean, you have to do something. Let's see. Alan the Awesome is actually close to aging, so that it would be pretty cool if he can use that
Yeah,
somehow.
economy wise, he's not that far off.
No.
He has he compared to Hugo, he has a chance. I just hope this. I mean, if this thing works out, that's their last chance. I don't see Hugo. I mean, Doko holding on for too long.
Yeah, Alan should have.
I'm going to switch to Dracula's perspective just to see whether he
Yeah.
can has any idea about the double or not.
Also, small detail. Alan was stalling here for a while. He was just standing here, and ah man, I said that. I said that a lot. There's no reason to just stand. If he would have moved continuously, you would have been. I think he would have been actually even sieging his capital right now.
Mhm.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you
but
lost
maybe
time
he
now.
wants to wait for the bombard upgrade. Bombard upgrade is super important. He
Oh yeah,
must do that first.
yo,
I
that's actually
see him.
right.
Yep. Because if he has just 2 sieges, catapults will just act as an early alarm, nothing else.
I kind of wonder why Hugo. He isn't suspicious of anything yet, it seems.
He
Wow.
said okay. I don't know. You know what he might be saying okay for?
No. What is it?
Okay, yeah. Ugo said that I come there, but Ugo won't make it to time.
Alan didn't um,
He
ambush.
he did not ambush. Maybe he doesn't need to. I just hope
I'm
as
not
long as
sure.
Alan can
That's why
protect
I'm
these two
worried.
sieges, as long as he protects these 2 sieges, he is all right. If one of the sieges die, then that capital will not be
I
taken.
think that ambush. Well, he might make it though. Yeah.
There's a temple being made. The
Oh,
temple
that
will
temple
buy
can
just
change a lot, dude. That temple can
temple.
give Dracula. I mean, can give Hugo just enough time.
Yep, I see he's coming. Hugo hopefully will make it in time.
Nah, I think the capsack is for Alan. Yeah. He's gonna get it. Oh yeah. I forgot about the temple. Of course, that was the thing that might. Yeah. He's gonna get it.
Oh, oh wait. Where's the capital?
It's still on London, right?
Why isn't the timer? Why don't
Wait.
the timer?
Get it, dude. Get it. Okay. Wow. I was shocked. I was crying for a second. If I was if I was him, I would instantly pull back, dude. I mean, can he take on
Oh man,
Hugo's army? He can't.
he has the plunder now, so he can do a lot.
He could, but if he saved his army here. 4+2. By the way, yeah.
And
Meanwhile,
these are coming.
Dracula has taken Rome. Luckily, that's not the current capital for Doko, but it was quite an important economic city. So, and again, that was nice, man. He was cutting off the caravan route again. And yeah, it's the GG.
That is a GG. Hugo Dracula, nice work there. Especially, I want to give credit to Dracula for keeping so much pressure on the Roman enemy.
Oh yeah, economy-wise, he's the MVP. I'm talking about Dracula. Even though there's no real big noob, let's call it that in terms of economy. Everybody was doing all right. Military, yep. 51 kills for Dracula, that's the most, and Doko lost 51. I guess you can link those.
Yes.
Hugo 45-16. Well, yeah, all in all, great performance by AL. Alan did actually a decent job, but I don't know, man. AL just took it away.
They did. Nice, I mean, nice play by them. I want to see. I want to see the second game now.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, let's do it. Ready when you are.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Three. Oh, I'll let you count down.
Okay. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
All right.
Game 2. AL versus Lat. This is an important game, I guess, cause you know that if Lat loses, they're out. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh no! Nobody's out. This whoever wins this is
Oh
going
yeah,
to
yeah,
Super
yeah.
16.
Yeah, that's
The
right. And the
loser,
loser is gonna
the
play
loser will
against the winner of last game.
AZ3.
Yep.
Yeah, AZ3. So it's not a do or die here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if you win, you get something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hugo, Spanish. We've talked about Spanish before. Nothing too great. Great to have as a teammate. Not great to be, because you don't really have any special benefits. However, French. You've seen a lot of French people. I feel like this tourney.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of French in this game, in this
Yeah.
tournament overall. On the
Um,
other side, China and Greeks. And again, not the best combos.
it is kind of funny that both nations are a bit, they are not aggressive for sure. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, all these nations are okay.
Yeah.
Except French. French is the best in all of these.
Yeah. Well, because with French you have like real possibilities in terms of aggression and raiding. I like that Doko has gems though. Why? Because while you're still in H2, it's quite a big advantage. Because being China, you're the only one with large cities, which gives you more border push anyway. And let's say he goes Civ 2 pretty fast, and if he has a temple on his second city and has gems, I see him potentially, pushing the borders back quite heavily.
Yes.
And that can be, it is a benefit having more territory. You can't forget that it does.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm looking at Dracula, and this is a very unique choice, and I like this choice still. He gone for science and commerce instead of civic. He sees that bison in his territory. That means he can directly take that and get a plus 20 food, which is better than going for a city and getting the farms. I really like his idea. Dracula has shown some great skill in this best of 3 series so far.
I agree, man. He has shown some very specific pieces of knowledge that even I know these stuff, but I usually don't think about it. He has shown that he is really adaptable, I guess. He has a lot of
Yep.
different options he likes to play with. This is exciting to see. Yeah, man, that bison, that merchant is already going there. That's great.
That is great. He's also going to use the cotton.
Oh, he has cotton as well. Wow, that's super. Actually, yeah, having bison and cotton. This is great. This is cool.
Or maybe he should go for civic dye. I'm not sure which one would be better.
I think I would have gone for dye first, secondly bison, and thirdly cotton.
Oh, you mean in case you want to delay your city?
In case, yeah.
Could,
Because if you delay your
not a bad
city,
idea.
you might as well use that cheaper, discount, because then you really get the best of everything, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I think usually. For example, if I go mill 1, like let's say I have die in my territory somewhere, that actually, um, in that case, I actually go mill 1, well, calm 1, mill 1, knowing that I will get that discount for my
Yeah,
civ.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot sense in Nomad. In Standard is slightly limited because
Mm-hmm. Because
you
everything
know,
is
your second
faster.
city is very important, and your second city is very important for the
Mm-hmm.
food income.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
while you
right.
are saving some amount of food, but you may end up with less amount of food overall because you did not have your eco up to 100 as soon as possible.
I like your point, dude. It's true. Like, it's only worth it if that rare is like under your nose. Because losing time is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
worse than, you know, um, than I don't know, than preserving
Mhm.
resources, but losing time isn't worth it. Yeah, that's the thought I wanna.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Again, Alan and Hugo in front of each other. I like Alan going for science too with Greeks. He even went for
yeah.
mill two. So this is a nice build because that means when he ages up, he gets all that metal just to spam heavy cavalry. This I'm looking forward to his raids.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And is still pretty fast, you know. I like it. It's not like he's slowed
Yep.
down too much by this move of his. Alan
Yeah,
the
and best
Awesome.
part about Greeks is that Greeks can wait for the opponent to age and then age because they have faster research times, so they don't lag behind.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they are the best nation to make use of that cheap library aging, thanks to opponent aging first.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Though I am not satisfied about him getting a barracks instead of a stable.
Yeah,
I would say very bad idea.
that completely ruins your analysis,
Yeah,
because
that
he,
completely it doesn't make sense why he would go for mill two now.
yeah, like going mill 2, but I mean, you don't unlock anything new in your barracks by going mill 2, you know. Only by going
Hmm.
for the stable you actually get those superb heavy horses. So far, Dracula is going mill 2, he's going for the stable, unlike, I mean, for the stable, unlike Alan. So he's gonna try to raid for sure, and if you look at it, yeah, his scout is standing here, but he actually has done the work of scouting his opponent a bit, so
Hmm.
uh,
And Hugo is also going for stable here. Both the teams going for stable. On this side, Doko is gone for everything. Barracks, stable, you name it, he has it.
but I mean, with Doko, I can agree more with the barracks because he has a lot of rares that he needs to protect, and
Mhm.
his motivation to build the barracks is to do just that. That silver there, um, well, first in the future, I would, man, I shouldn't bring my game style to the cost, but I would love if he would have went temple with that, you know, gems in combination with the gems, and just secure that first. The amount of border push he would get, I think he would be able to place his city somewhere here even with the temple.
Yeah.
So
I see.
yeah.
Against French is always a tricky deal
Mm.
because French are strong. They are known for their rushes, and if you give them too much incentive to rush, then you better have some plan to protect, like a double. Maybe if Allen comes in to protect uh, Doko, that would be good. Else, it can be tricky.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But it's nice that Doko is expecting raids from uh, Dracula, and he had his units set up.
And it seems to pay off, even though, what did he lose? I think he lost archers.
Oh, he lost an archer. He should not have
That was
lost an
some
archer.
that was some bad micro, I guess, because
That was
I
horrible
mean,
micro. I think it was not micro. It was just ignorance. He forgot about it.
yeah, maybe he didn't pay attention. You know, that can happen. Oof. Oh, luckily that light horse is in position. This is very lucky because this
Yes,
is a very exposed metal mine, man. One of those can do so much damage here.
that's right. And this is a successful exchange for Doko. He denied all the raids.
Yeah, he actually. Well, yeah, he lost one archer, but you know, is it? Yeah, I think he's gonna die. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He actually killed one heavy cavalry for Dracula. It seems like Dracula is still trying to increase. Well, not that much, but yeah, no. He's making more horses to raid. Oh, he's actually also raiding Alan the Awesome, and quite effectively, I would say.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a nice raid.
He must pay attention though. Yeah, he is. That bribe is not going to go through. But Alan is doing a fine job microing this as well.
Oh yeah, and he did not
Yeah,
lose anything.
yeah, he didn't, but Dracula did.
So in the end, Dracula lost everything. Dracula did not have a single successful raid.
Wow, dude. Dracula, he really wanted to raid a lot, but in the end he actually got raided by Doko there on the metal mine. Luckily he reacted fast, but he did lose like I think 2 villagers there. And you know, because he wanted to raid so badly, he didn't have enough resources to really make a lot of towers or to make a defensive structure for his economy. We have an island, man. We have an island. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an island.
If Doko gets a temple, which I see he is getting, then it will be even more isolated island.
There it goes. I love this. I love this. I love islands, bro. Always. Hugo 150 economy, basically only 1 out of 3 caravans, sadly, but he did kind of ignore his metal income. It seems it's quite low, but sometimes that's fine.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't forget it completely. And that will be all right. Now Alan has started to send heavy cavalries to raid. Just what I've been waiting for.
That's perfect, man. That merchant is going down, and you have to agree with me, man. Lat looks good, man. Even though they lost last game, they look good.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. This game is completely different from last one. This time, lads have the edge.
And Dracula, dude, look at him. Look at his eco. I don't know what's up, but his balance is a bit off, I guess. He's at plus 100, and I think he's gonna stay that way for a while, because I think he's gonna. Oh no, he's already medieval, so it's fine. He can actually research commerce 2. Sorry about that, but still, Doko is dominating him in terms of economy.
Oh yeah, I see. I feel Doko is going to win if everything goes on at this rate.
Do you think that he could bribe this university?
The university. Let me see.
At Avignon.
Yeah, he could, but he doesn't know about it.
Oh yeah. Well, he knows now.
Oh yep.
It would be funny, but those 2 horses there, they would deny it probably. So it's risky, but it would be funny, man. It would be funny.
Yeah, imagine you have a university floating around in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, dude, it seems like Hugo is going for some raids, but he isn't going for Alan. He is going to raid Doko, and Doko still hasn't secured this metal mine. He hasn't learned his lesson. He has his light cavalry here though, so maybe
and the light cavalry is upgraded, so not too bad.
Yeah, but problem is Hugo has, well, yeah, he has cataphracts as well here, but he's gonna split them apart.
This is a close one. I don't know what Dracula is going to do, but he needs help from Hugo. These guys need to double somebody.
Look at this, dude.
Else it will be over.
compare if you compare Alan the Awesome's library with Hugo's library, then it's as if Alan is a pro and Hugo is a noob.
Yeah, but the egos are still comparable. And in fact, Alan, yeah, I wish Alan ups his eco quickly.
He needs that. He does. Well, look at that. He's making a granary. His eco is going up, man. It's just that woodcutter's camp was a bit empty because he was building the lumber mill and the granary. But the metal, yeah. Okay, he recognizes that. He adds another mine there.
That is good. That is a good idea. 10 metal miners for, and I just saw Doko lose a siege for nothing. He should have units next to the siege.
Oh yeah.
On this side, on this side, actually Dracula is coming back up. He's got a better eco than Doko now.
But I would say it's nothing critical. In fact, well, yeah, you're right. His eco is a bit better. Well, now having 180 food income, that starts to get annoying for Doko. But he's trying to keep up. I think, he shouldn't die too fast here. The most important thing right now is, can Alan survive this? Because if he can, he might actually overtake, well, kill Hugo, I think, if he can defend this attack successfully. Man, the city needs to be big, bro. Temple, watchtower, tower,
yeah,
whatever you need.
And why is this senator inside the building? So many mistakes.
Yeah.
I would not expect these things.
And, dude, such a small thing, dude. But, okay, get your senator out, get your 2 archers out, select your archers, click on either the heavy infantry or the siege. In that case, I don't really care what, and just harass him. If you see, look at that, he only has heavy infantry. 2 archers would be unstoppable.
That's right, that's right.
But now if he...
A lot of bad choices. I see too much waiting going on here. This could be bad. This is exactly what Alan needs. Alan needs this time. And Hugo and Dracula are giving it to him.
From the other side, if you look at it differently, maybe Alan should give him the city temporarily, and let Hugo be happy with his small victory, let's say, and meanwhile just upgrade, build some more units, and then just come back and retake it. And you might even build a city while you lost your city. Okay, Dracula is rotating. It's actually a double. It's actually
that's good. Yeah, Dracula had to rotate. Even though I feel Hugo's army was not big enough, or maybe may have taken, but when you have a double, even though you were sure before that you could win, you would rather just give up your city instead of losing army.
To be honest, I'm shocked that Hugo even considers going for the attack with this army. I don't understand, dude. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, that is a
so
very
weird. Why?
Mediocre army. A very mediocre army.
I mean,
just 5.
Oh, he's such a simple man, Hugo. Just 5.
Yeah, unless he had a plan with.
Well, yeah, but come on.
Yeah, he had planned it with Dracula all along. You make the you make the cavalry.
Well, actually, if Hugo is gunpowder, look at what those become. This is another story.
Yep.
Those tertios. And what is Doko's reaction? When you see a double, your reaction needs to be instantaneous. Either attack or help your teammate. It seems like, yeah, Doko is here. Couldn't see him there. Well,
but he waited for longer than he should have.
Yeah. Like literally, when you see that happen, you should go like 1 second, should pause, and you should click on your units. You should send them to help your teammate, and just click on forced march. That's all you need to do. It's nice that they get pushed back, but wow, it seems like, however small this victory was, it still gave AL an edge. Look at Hugo's score and his
Suddenly highest
eco as
score,
well.
and Dracula is doing fine as well, because all this time Doko was not concentrating on Dracula. By the way, what's up with Doko's eco? Why is he? I felt he had a better eco in classical age.
He had, man. I think he had like 150 almost, and it dropped back a bit. I don't know, dude. Ah, look at all those farms that are empty. I'm wondering why. Also, he is completely ignoring the granary. Um, and doesn't. Nah, I don't know. Well, I mean, I think you should usually have two cities filled out with farms, having 10 farms, and then you start building a granary. I very rarely start spamming on the third city. I mean, spamming the farms. Well, it depends, of course, but one thing is sure, he's forgetting to build those granaries and lumber mills. Nice raid by Dracula using ambush.
That's a nice raid. Now Dracula is back in the game. He's got a nice eco there. I still don't know why Hugo is just spamming the same kind of unit. It becomes easy to counter your units. Alan has just exactly the unit that he needs to counter Hugo.
Yeah, he
Or
does.
maybe Hugo. What do you think? Hugo is taking it easily. He thinks that he doesn't need to play at his full. He wants some kind of handicap.
I don't think so. To be honest, I don't think anyone does this in this tourney. Even when I remember, for some reason, I think it was, that AS game versus EL. I think Hockey Star, he wasn't building any sieges, and I don't know why, because it seemed totally like that was useless. But I mean, he did something weird and his opponents were no joke. So. But my point is, I don't think that Hugo is just playing with Alan. I think that's just something weird he does. I don't know, dude.
Do you think right now when the Doko his castle is being denied by Dracula, Alan should go and help him because it's very close.
If Alan should go and yeah, he should. This is pretty close, and wow, and especially now that I know that Hugo lost his sieges. For me, knowing if the opponent has sieges or not is essential information. If he doesn't have sieges, I know that I can use my army for something else than defending myself. I can use it to rotate to help my teammate and fall back after that. Yeah, so yeah, he's doing that a bit too late, but I mean, what you gonna do?
Yeah, he should have already done that.
Yeah, he had a lot of time, and that's kind of sad in terms of team play. And actually, it was Doko that pointed out to him to come and help. While I feel like you should have some autonomy. You should also try to check around you.
Yeah, and Hugo is raiding behind Alan with those dragoons. Great job there.
Yeah.
And yeah, this help was much needed. If Alan did not help, he would be in big trouble. Doko would be in big trouble. So far, I don't think this game is going anywhere in any direction particularly. Both the teams are mostly defending. I think while Hugo is attacking, I don't think his army is strong enough.
I heard spies. Those spies are by Alan. I love that Alan uses spies because
Yeah, and Hugo has 0 scouts
yeah,
in Spanish, so
Maybe did he hear that? Yeah, he heard it, and he made some he made a scout now. So yeah, using spies, you have to consider that sometimes it's better to not reveal that you have spies, and then
Mm-hmm.
like have 5 spies instead of one, and then when the most important battle of the game is actually going on. For example, if your opponent goes for your cap or something, use them then and there, because it's better to have one big victory than one small bribe of a unit that's useless.
Yeah,
I like the
and
change of angle by Hugo. You know,
I like it too because that city was there was no point in taking that
yeah,
city.
and
It's
but
contributing.
yeah, I like both players in this case, because actually Alan also recognized that he doesn't want to have this city important in terms of economy. He didn't build any farms there or
Mhm.
anything. He just kept it bare bones, which is quite smart. But Hugo, yeah, he changed his angle. He actually has a bigger army, so even though the unit composition is tricky, but
But you
I don't know
see,
why
he doesn't
Alan
have
isn't.
armor. First he doesn't have armor. Second, the monarch is supposed to give you advantage in terms of cavalry. There is no cavalry,
Hmm.
so all these things are going to hurt his chances.
Oh, there's a. What is this? Ambush, but he has a scout. No. No. What the hell?
Oh, yep, he can see it. The ambush, ambush failed.
No. Why did.
And the weird thing about this ambush is that your units don't attack until you tell them to. This is
Uh,
it works against you completely.
do you know why, even if you're in ambush and you have all your units selected, and you click on attack on some unit, still not every unit starts engaging? Do you know what that
I
is?
think unless the unit actually fires on the target, it does not register.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I select
So
all the
sometimes
units and I tell them to
so
shoot.
when you select all the units, and maybe the target is dead before all the units have a chance to
Okay.
touch it.
Yeah, because that's so annoying. But Alan does seem like he, even with his big blunder there, he seems to be holding this off using militia.
Nice idea for the militia. That was a good idea.
But I'm still sad that he, because he
Yeah,
lost
he
an.
could have.
Yeah, that was important. And actually, he's aging now. He's aging faster than Hugo. So if he preserved his army would have doubled in value. And instead of now, he actually lost a lot of units. So at the same time, Dracula is raiding this important road for Alan.
Hmm.
All those caravans going
All
down.
cavalry, all cavalry.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, oh yeah. What's? I mean, yeah, he's raiding Doko. I'm sorry, but what's Doko doing actually? Where is his army? Where, what, what? Where is his army, dude?
Where? Yeah, where is Doko's army? I think that was Doko's army that died.
Wow.
Oh man, horrible. Yeah, I feel Doko had a big advantage with Dracula just even all the odds with that raid.
Oh, and here, even with the age advantage, Hugo, he started playing. Maybe you were right. I mean, for the joke, we can say now his army composition is starting to make sense. You know?
That very yes, now it is. Now he is calling more infantry, more cavalry in there.
Yeah. Maybe. Do you think that maybe Hugo is playing such a advanced game style that by going early on, going only heavy infantry, maybe he's tricking Alan into committing to
Well, it
gunpowder
is
units,
possible.
and later you suddenly, like in Age of Empires, then you suddenly switch
Hmm.
to heavy cavalry, but by then, Alan has mainly gunpowder men. That would be
Well,
interesting.
that is possible. That is possible, but I think in like opposed to Age of Empires, where there are specific upgrades for specific types of units.
Hmm.
And here you usually when you're aging, you tend to go and upgrade everything, or
Yeah.
at least the usual you
Yeah,
have said
yeah, yeah.
everybody
There's no
supposed to.
point in skipping upgrades, really. Um, yeah. But yeah, Hugo is now aging as well, and man, Alan, he could have played this very well, but something went wrong,
He
and
could have.
I
He made a mistake. He made
yeah,
a mistake.
that ambush is was the downfall of him, in fact, because he was able to defend himself before he lost so many units in that failed ambush there. Man, Dracula's simple raiding party is still just chilling everywhere. It went
Yeah,
everywhere.
so that's the fun thing about French. Your raiding party never dies because
Oh
it
yeah,
keep getting hit.
and I actually didn't know that even the monarch seems to be healing.
Really?
Because,
No, I
dude,
don't think it
I
is.
remember he was red HP when he was Beijing
Yeah, I
100%.
remember too. Maybe there is some upgrade that I don't remember. Maybe the armor upgrade also increases the Monarch's HP. Oh yeah, it
Oh
does, it
yeah, it
does. So
does.
I
That
think
will be
yeah,
it.
it does increase the HP.
Wow, yeah. Man, this it's nice to talk about like the small details. Like,
Yeah, I deep inside I knew it might be, but now I consciously know that it is the thing.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can
I
increase
mean,
your
to be
line of sight
honest,
and everything.
this is small, but I mean, for a player like me, this is a big revelation that it increases HP for your commander. It might come in handy, you know.
Yeah, maybe that's why the commander sniping becomes more difficult as you proceed with the ages.
Yeah, it does. Like the senator is one of the easiest to kill in H2.
Oh yeah, senator despots, those are easy
Like
to kill.
so many times I blink twice and he's gone. I'm like, what happened? uh,
Yeah, like two or three hits from a heavy infantry and dead.
yeah. Like in a battle, you have to constantly watch out for your senator. Like sometimes you think he's safe and you're doing something in the background there. You come back, he's dead already. So yeah, that's.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
and I see Doko coming here.
Yeah.
What's your plan? What your thought about it?
Um. Well, what is it gonna change really? Because I see Dracula is here as well. In terms of
Yeah, I
balance,
see.
nothing really
In such a
changes.
time, Doko should have come to Athens instead of going to
Yeah.
that random city that doesn't matter.
By the way, I wonder how Dracula spotted the movement by Doko because it seems like he followed him like on the foot, you know. Uh,
Hmm.
but actually, maybe Doko can win this engagement, dude, because of the army. Nah, never mind. Dracula got this. First of all, he's healing, and actually, I thought he didn't have a lot of heavy cavalry, but he does. He does.
Yeah, he does.
So it slowly starts falling apart for Lat, even though they've been playing decently.
Hmm. So
I,
yeah, I had a lot more hopes from that team too. I I I
me too, man.
anticipate that they will learn from their mistakes from this game
You,
and do not get eliminated from the tournament. AZ3 on the other side played really well against Lat 5, so I am concerned. I don't. It's going to be very difficult for Lat to beat AZ3 because if you remember, AZ3 almost beat AL, and that was when Ruzaki was playing horribly. Now even
oh yeah,
Ruzaki is seems to be back in his form.
oh yeah. I think he wasn't happy and he improved some things probably in his game plan. In his gameplay, he probably played some more games, you know. Sometimes you're just rusty. I see some
Yep.
GGs being called in. Alan resigned, and yeah, GG for AL, dude. I guess
GG and
congratulations to them for making it into the Super 16.
yeah, congratulations to Hugo and Dracula. They definitely deserve a spot in Super 16. They have a clear win, 2-0 both the games, not lost a single one so far.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Hugo actually played very well this game. He is the MVP, most kills, you know, in economy wise, pretty damn solid. So yeah, Um,
Oh yeah, last game I would say Dracula was doing very well, but in this game it was Hugo for sure.
yeah. Even though Dracula was doing fine here, I mean, it's not that he was doing bad, but it was more that Doko was doing a bit bad, you know?
Yeah, Doko threw away such a great opportunity.
hmm So yeah, um, this was a nice matchup. Do we have any comments on this game? You think maybe something you noticed? Let me.
Something again, I'll just give a feedback to Alan. I feel Alan was it's the first one for Alan is that he was being defensive throughout the game. While he did trade, he never had any plan to attack Euro. That
hmm
worked against him because when you don't have an attack plan to attack your opponent, you cannot even double the other side. While if you have siege ready, you can go any side and you can turn the game around at any
Actually,
point.
yeah, dude. Has Lat ever even sieged the city?
Nope.
I don't think so, dude. So they actually never even had were in the position of attacking. They were always defending, and you
They're
know,
always
at
defending, and that was the problem.
you know what they say, attacking is the best defense, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that certainly applies here.
Yes, that does.
All right.
So both Doko and Alan, please make sure you're also active on offense. I saw Doko make siege, but he was throwing those siege away as well, always losing them to the enemy cavalry.
Yeah, that's true. Well, okay. We will see you guys, very soon again with another game in King of Sahara. It's actually starting to become, you know, uh, more serious now because once we are in the Super 16, then it's just gonna be crazy. That's for sure. And right now actually the teams are fighting to get into the Super 16, so we are starting to see some conclusions here and there. Yeah,
Mhm.
we start to get a clearer picture of who the teams are that we need to watch out for. One of them is certainly AL, as we've seen now. They made it into the Super 16 and they look
That's
very
right.
good. So yeah, for me that's all. Have you anything to say, Jatin?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. Everything. It means a lot to us. Um,
We are sorry about the chat not
yeah,
working, but hopefully tomorrow it'll work.
yeah. That's a bit sad, but yeah, I hope YouTube is gonna work by tomorrow. It should. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow and take care.
Take care, guys.